stayed at Gerard's Gap last night. There were several people there, but not nearly as many as the usual. I got out early this morning. Again, not as early as everybody else. Because it takes me forever to break camp down. I don't know why it takes so much longer now. I used to get 8 kids together and camp broken down in 25 minutes. But now, when it's just me, I don't even want to tell you how long it takes. But trying to get to Neal's Gap, which is about 5 miles away. I'd like to do that by name. We'll see how that goes. And then after that, I need to decide what to do because there's a big storm coming tomorrow. And I don't know how I feel about being out here in that. But I also don't want to stop. So decisions will have to be made. I'll let you know when I figure it out. I don't even know what mountain I'm on here, or where the hell this is going, because the foliage is starting to come in up top here, so I can't even see around the bends of these trails. But I just came from this shit all the way down there, and that wrapped around all the way down there. You can't even see it now, but oh my god, that's a climb. These little mushrooms right here, they don't have to go anywhere. Lucky bastards. When I get to the top, I'm going to attach myself to a tree and just chill out like them. Must be nice. Yeah. I am a fun guy. I'm so sorry. Whee, that was fun. I'm gonna put the camera down. Hello. Yeah, I know. I'm just, yeah. I was hoping seeing the sun through the tree, or at least the light through the trees, meant I was up the top, but I guess not. So that was a lie.
Hello. Afternoon or morning still.
Yeah, feels like afternoon.
Nice spot, isn't it? Yeah, I heard stories about this.
Yeah.
This shelter. Yeah, just.
I'm sure there are ghost stories too.
Yeah, I guess one of the oldest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think it might be the oldest established shelter. There's a registry right there in the corner, if anybody wants to sign it. There goes Raven.
Still smells like campfire.
Yeah, I love this. This smell just adds to the whole image. Oh, goody, someone left garbage. That's wonderful. Don't make fun of me, but this would be like my dream home. Put some screen windows in there just to keep out the bugs. I could live here, very happy. This is a Blood Mountain shelter, by the way. I'm like so bad at the names. I think I've climbed one mountain when I've done another. Hey, sound advice. Please don't wound trees.
Well, for now, I'm gonna pretend I'll never do this. Why is it, man? I'm gonna fall over without my pack on.
I usually don't do this, but I guess I'm gonna sign the registry. All right, I'm not filming while walking for obvious reasons, but I wanted you to at least see this is the path down Blood Mountain. And when I say down, I'm using that term loosely, because right now we're heading up over rocks at a fair pace, or fair grade, I guess. That's the better term. Sorry. But yeah, here we go. Just came down from that path right there, across this busy-ass street. A bunch of guys on motorcycles zipping around. And then we got to right here, the famous mountain crossing at Neal's Gap. And I cannot tell you how good it was to put my damn pack down just for a little while. I think even if there's nothing else here, the picnic bench alone makes it worth the walk, just so I can put the damn thing down. Woo! I tell you. And then these crazy ass vehicles just zipping along like it's not a mountain road. It's about 1 o'clock, a little after 1 o'clock. And I ain't staying, but I am gonna pause for a little while. I gotta eat, I'm starving. Talk to you back on the trail probably. Alright, the climb out of mountain crossing there at Neal Gap was arduous, to say the least. But it was fun. And I've been all alone since the Gap. It's kind of nice to be around other hikers who know what you're going through and can all commiserate and still have, very different stories. So it's not like we're all just bitching about the same thing, even though, that is part of it. But it can only take that for so long. And everyone seemed like they wanted to go into town for like a hostel or a hotel, I don't know what. But it was like, dude, we've been out here less than a week. I get that, some people are much more about the comfort, and that's fine. Do it the way you want to do it. Do it the way you can afford to do it. So, I guess this is me saying I'm kind of learning to stop judging a little bit, because I can be a very judgy guy. And this would be such a good camp spot, but I just haven't gone far enough today. I'm shooting for Baggs Creek Gap, which is about a little over 4.5 miles from Neal Gap. I just did one mountain. I don't even know if really it's over there. And I've just come back down off that a little bit, just into a little depression between two peaks, I think. Oh, more camping. I feel like I'm going to regret not staying here tonight, but it's just too short a day. And it's too nice right now. Supposedly a big ass storm is coming tomorrow afternoon, and I'd like to be further on up the road if I have to hunker down for a day. because that's going to eat time just as much as my slow ass is eating time right now. But here we go. On up another one. Let's see where this goes. I'm kind of losing my sense of just how far I walk. You know, back home, I knew exactly how far I walked because I could walk easily with a full pack and everything. A mile in 15 minutes, a little bit more. And this is not that case now. Holy shit, no. Even up the hills back home, when I found the hillier trails, it'd be closer to 20, but it still wasn't 20. Now it's like, if I'm on the hill, going up a mile an hour, because my heart just won't let me go any faster. Which is pissing me off. But I'm also listening. When I start to feel it pounding in my ears, I just find the nearest spot and sit down for a minute or two till I can't hear it anymore. And it's fine. So, Mom, sisters, sweetie, all of you, I've finally learned to pace myself. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. So, come on, let's go keep being crazy. Well, I just crossed the top of something. That was, sorry for the speed. There we go. Just up there was some rocks, and there was nothing above me in either direction. So, I just summited something. I don't know what it is. Now the down is pretty gradual so far, nice and pretty. I love the greenery up here. And I hope you can even hear me with all the wind. I'm hoping it's not hitting the mic. But it certainly sounds like a train out here. Now in Indiana, something sounds like a train that isn't a train, you're in for a tornado. Here it seems like every freaking night when the wind picks up, that's the sound you hear. So I guess it's different here. Who knew? Georgia's a different place than Indiana. Shocking. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this afternoon stroll by myself. Most of this has been somewhat solitary, but there'll be people, you know there are people a quarter mile ahead of you or coming up behind, depending on their speed. But this, I know that there's just no one out here right now. And I love it. Listen to that wind, man. Part of me hopes you can hear it, but the other part of me hopes it's not ruining the microphone or, drowning out my voice as much as you'd like to. You ingrates. I'm just kidding. Alright. I gotta pick up the pace, so I can't keep filming.